A chance encounter, 4,000 words. On the bustling hub world of Sonora Prime, a young human girl named Astra found herself far from home, lost in a dizzying maze of towering spires and alien life. Orphaned at a young age, she had stowed away on a transport ship, driven by a burning desire to explore the wonders of the galaxy beyond her humble beginnings on Earth. As she wandered the crowded streets, wide-eyed and overwhelmed, Astra caught the attention of a passing Xenovian professor named Zara. Intrigued by the strange bite, Zara approached the girl, her tentacles undulating gently. "You seem lost, little one. Are you in need of assistance?" Astra froze, her heart pounding, but something about the professor's kind demeanor put her at ease. I'm not sure where I am," she admitted, her voice trembling slightly. "I was hoping to find my way to the academy, but I don't know how to get there." Zara's eyes widened in surprise. "The academy? You wish to study at our prestigious institution?" She paused, considering the human girl before her. "It is quite rare for an off-worlder to seek admission, but your determination is admirable. Come, I shall escort you to the registrar's office. We shall see what can be done." As Zara led Astra through the bustling streets, the young girl couldn't help but marvel at the alien sights and sounds that surrounded her. The towering spires, the vibrant, iridescent flora, and the diverse array of sentient species, it was all so different from the familiar confines of her home planet. Yet, despite the overwhelming strangeness, Astra felt a spark of excitement ignite within her. This was the adventure she had longed for, and she was determined to seize it with both hands. Upon arriving at the prestigious Sonora Prime Academy, Astra found herself in the imposing presence of the registrar, a gruff Gaelian named Dax. As Zara explained the human girl's desire to study at the renowned institution, Dax eyed Astra with a mixture of skepticism and curiosity. A human student," Dax mused, his gravelly voice rumbling like distant thunder. "This is most unusual. We've had off-worlders before, but never a bite from the backwater planet of Earth." Astra straightened her shoulders, trying to exude an air of confidence despite the butterflies in her stomach. "I understand my presence may be unconventional, but I assure you, I am more than capable of keeping up with your students. I've spent countless hours studying the intricacies of Sonovian culture and technology. Please give me a chance to prove myself." Dax regarded her for a long moment, his multiple eyes blinking in succession. Finally, he let out a deep sigh. "Very well, human. We shall give you a chance to demonstrate your worth. You will be enrolled in our standard preparatory courses, and we shall see how you fare. If you impress us, you may be granted a full scholarship. But be warned, our curriculum is no easy feat, even for our native students." Astra's face lit up with a grateful smile. "Thank you, sir. I won't let you down, I promise." As Astra was led away to begin her studies, Zara approached the registrar, her tentacles twisting in contemplation. "Do you truly believe she has what it takes, Dax? Humans are an unknown quantity, and her presence could disrupt the delicate balance of our institution." Dax rumbled thoughtfully. "Only time will tell, Zara, but I sense there is more to this human than meets the eye. We would do well to keep a close watch on her progress." Trials and tribulations, 4,000 words. Astra's first few weeks at the Sonora Prime Academy were a whirlwind of new experiences and steep learning curves. The sheer breadth and depth of the curriculum left her reeling as she struggled to keep up with her Xenovian classmates. In her xenobiology course, she marveled at the intricate workings of the Gaelian central nervous system, while her attempts to replicate the precise movements of the Xenovian language proved frustratingly difficult. During practical demonstrations in her engineering labs, she often found herself falling behind her peers, who seemed to effortlessly manipulate complex machinery with their dexterous tentacles. Despite her best efforts, Astra found herself falling behind, her confidence slowly eroding with each passing day. The whispers and sidelong glances from her fellow students only added to her sense of isolation, and she began to wonder if she had made a grave mistake in choosing to attend this alien institution. One evening, as Astra sat dejectedly in the library, poring over her notes, Zara approached her, her tentacles reaching out in a gesture of comfort. "I've been observing your struggles, Astra," the professor said gently. "It is not easy, I know, to be the outsider in a world so foreign to your own. But I see the determination in your eyes, the fire that burns within you. You mustn't give up, not when you've come so far." Astra looked up, her eyes glistening with unshed tears. "I'm trying, Professor Zara, I really am. But everything is so different, so much harder than I ever imagined. What if I'm not cut out for this? What if I've made a terrible mistake?" Zara reached out, her tentacles enveloping Astra's hands in a reassuring gesture. "Mistakes are how we learn, young one. And you have something that many of your classmates lack, a boundless curiosity and an unwavering spirit. If you are willing to keep pushing forward, I have no doubt that you will succeed." Astra felt a surge of determination ignite within her. "Then I'll keep going. I won't give up, no matter how difficult it becomes. This is my chance to prove myself, and I won't let it slip away." As the weeks turned into months, Astra's dedication and determination began to pay off. Though the challenges remained daunting, she slowly but surely adapted to the rigors of the Xenora Prime Academy's curriculum. In her xenobiology course, she developed a unique understanding of the Galilean nervous system, devising innovative ways to interface with their complex biology. Her professors marveled at her creative problem-solving skills, a trait often lacking in her more conventionally minded Xenovian peers. Similarly, in her engineering labs, Astra's human ingenuity shone through as she found novel solutions to the intricate puzzles presented to her. While her tentacle-wielding classmates often relied on time-honored techniques, Astra's outside-the-box thinking allowed her to tackle problems in entirely new ways. The crowning achievement, however, came in her Xenovian language course. After months of painstaking practice, Astra's fluency in the intricate tongue had reached a level that even her instructors found impressive. She could now engage in fluid conversations, her accent and inflections nearly indistinguishable from her Xenovian peers. As word of Astra's academic successes spread through the halls of the academy, her fellow students began to take notice. The whispers and sidelong glances gradually gave way to genuine curiosity and, in some cases, begrudging respect. One day, as Astra was exiting her engineering lab, she found herself surrounded by a group of her classmates, all eager to engage with her. They peppered her with questions about her home planet, her reasons for coming to Xenora, and the unique perspectives she brought to their studies. Astra, initially taken aback by the sudden attention, soon found herself relishing the opportunity to share her experiences and insights. As the conversation flowed, she realized that the walls of isolation she had built were beginning to crumble, replaced by a growing sense of camaraderie and acceptance. Perhaps, Astra thought to herself, her decision to attend its Xenora Prime Academy was not a mistake after all. She had not only proven her worth, but had also managed to bridge the gap between her human origins and the alien world that had once seemed so foreign and intimidating. A breakthrough, 4,000 words. As Astra's time at the Xenora Prime Academy progressed, her academic achievements and her ability to forge meaningful connections with her Xenovian peers continued to garner attention and respect from both her classmates and the institution's faculty. In her xenobiology course, Astra's unique insights into the Galilean nervous system allowed her to devise innovative techniques for interacting with the complex biological structures. Her professors marveled at her creative problem-solving skills, a trait often lacking in the more conventional approaches of her Xenovian peers. Similarly, in her engineering labs, Astra's human ingenuity shone through as she found novel solutions to the intricate puzzles presented to her. While her tentacle-wielding classmates often relied on time-honored techniques, Astra's outside-the-box thinking allowed her to tackle problems in entirely new ways, much to the fascination and admiration of her instructors. The crowning achievement, however, came in Astra's Xenovian language course. After months of painstaking practice, her fluency in the intricate tongue had reached a level that even her professors found impressive. She could now engage in fluid conversations, her accent and inflections nearly indistinguishable from her Xenovian peers. As word of Astra's academic successes spread through the halls of the academy, her fellow students began to take notice. The whispers and sidelong glances that had once greeted her gradually gave way to genuine curiosity and, in some cases, begrudging respect. One day, as Astra was exiting her engineering lab, she found herself surrounded by a group of her classmates, all eager to engage with her. They peppered her with questions about her home planet, her reasons for coming to Xenora, and the unique perspectives she brought to their studies. Astra, initially taken aback by the sudden attention, soon found herself relishing the opportunity to share her experiences and insights. As the conversation flowed, she realized that the walls of isolation she had built were beginning to crumble, replaced by a growing sense of camaraderie and acceptance. Perhaps, Astra thought to herself, her decision to attend the Xenora Prime Academy was not a mistake after all. She had not only proven her worth, but had also managed to bridge the gap between her human origins and the alien world that had once seemed so foreign and intimidating. As Astra's reputation within the academy grew, she found herself increasingly sought after by her peers and the institution's faculty. Many sought her counsel on a wide range of topics, from engineering solutions to diplomatic strategies, eager to glean insights from her unique human perspective. The registrar, Dax, who had once viewed Astra's enrollment with skepticism, now regarded her with a newfound respect. He had witnessed firsthand how her human ingenuity and problem-solving skills had enriched the learning environment, pushing her fellow students to think beyond the boundaries of their traditional approaches. Similarly, Professor Zara, who had initially expressed concerns about the disruptive potential of Astra's presence, now championed the young human as a shining example of the benefits of cross-cultural exchange. She advocated for the expansion of the Academy's off-world recruitment efforts, recognizing the untapped potential that existed beyond the confines of Xenora Prime. As Astra's academic achievements continued to impress, the faculty began to consider ways to leverage her unique talents and perspectives. They recognized that her ability to bridge the gap between human and Xenovian thought processes could have far-reaching implications, not just for the Academy, but for the broader Xenovian society as well. One such opportunity arose when the Academy was tasked with developing a new diplomatic protocol for interacting with a recently contacted alien species. The Xenovian diplomats had struggled to find common ground, their traditional approaches proving ineffective in the face of the alien species' unfamiliar cultural norms. Recognizing Astra's potential, the Academy's administration approached her with a proposal. "Astra," Dax said, his gravelly voice tinged with a hint of anticipation, "we would like you to lead the team tasked with developing this new diplomatic protocol. Your human perspective, combined with your understanding of Xenovian culture, could be the key to bridging the divide between our worlds." Astra's eyes widened in surprise and excitement. "Me, lead the diplomatic team? But I'm just a student. Surely there are others more qualified for a task of this magnitude." Zara stepped forward, her tentacles reaching out in a gesture of encouragement. "Astra, you have proven time and time again that you possess a unique set of skills and insights that our native students simply cannot match. We believe in you, and we know that you are the best person for this job." Astra hesitated for a moment, overwhelmed by the weight of the responsibility being placed upon her. But then she straightened her shoulders, a resolute determination filling her gaze. "Very well, I accept. I won't let you down, I promise." As Astra immersed herself in the challenge of developing the new diplomatic protocol, she found herself drawing upon all the knowledge and experiences she had gained during her time at the Xenora Prime Academy. She carefully studied the cultural nuances of the alien species, seeking to understand their values, their communication styles, and the underlying motivations that drove their interactions. At the same time, Astra leveraged her deep understanding of Xenovian society, finding creative ways to bridge the gap between the two vastly different worldviews. She proposed innovative approaches to diplomacy, incorporating elements of both human and Xenovian traditions, and crafting a framework that could facilitate mutual understanding and cooperation. The other members of the diplomatic team, initially skeptical of Astra's human-centric perspective, soon found themselves captivated by her unique insights and problem-solving abilities. They watched in awe as she navigated the delicate cultural nuances, effortlessly diffusing tensions and finding common ground where others had failed. As the new diplomatic protocol was implemented and tested, the results were nothing short of remarkable. The once wary alien species found themselves drawn to the Xenovians, captivated by Astra's ability to speak their language, both literally and figuratively. Barriers that had once seemed insurmountable crumbled, and the foundations for a fruitful alliance were laid. Part 5. Expanding Horizons, 4,000 Words. In the years that followed Astra's graduation from the Xenora Prime Academy, her influence only continued to grow as she leveraged her unique experiences and insights to drive meaningful change on a galactic scale. One of her first major endeavors was the establishment of the Xeno-Human Exchange Program, a groundbreaking initiative that facilitated the exchange of students, researchers, and educators between the prestigious institution and universities across Earth. Through this program, Astra sought to build bridges between the two vastly different cultures, fostering a deeper understanding and appreciation for the diverse perspectives each had to offer. The program was an overwhelming success, with eager participants from both sides of the cultural divide eagerly embracing the opportunity to learn from one another. Xenovian students marveled at the boundless creativity and problem-solving skills of their human counterparts, while the visiting Earthlings were captivated by the rich tapestry of Xenovian history, technology, and societal structures. As the exchange program flourished, Astra's reputation as a trailblazer and innovator only continued to grow. She became a sought-after speaker and consultant, sharing her experiences and insights with leaders and decision-makers across the galaxy. Many sought her advice on navigating the complexities of cross-cultural diplomacy, recognizing the immense value her unique perspective could bring to the table. One such opportunity arose when Astra was invited to participate in a high-level summit convened by the Intergalactic Federation, a governing body that oversaw the delicate balance of power and cooperation among the galaxy's dominant species. The Federation had long struggled to bridge the divides between its member races, and many believed that Astra's expertise could hold the key to unlocking new avenues for collaboration. As Astra stood before the August Assembly, her confidence belying her young age, she laid out a bold and ambitious vision for the future of galactic relations. She advocated for the expansion of cross-cultural exchange programs, not just between humans and Xenovians, but across all member species of the Federation. She argued passionately for the establishment of dedicated research hubs, where the brightest minds could come together to tackle the galaxy's most pressing challenges through the lens of diverse perspectives. "We have become too comfortable in our own ways of thinking," Astra proclaimed, her voice resonating with conviction. "By surrounding ourselves with those who share our assumptions and biases, we have limited our ability to see the true potential that lies within the tapestry of galactic civilization. It is time to embrace the richness of our differences, to learn from one another, and to forge a future where the barriers that divide us are replaced by the bridges that connect us." Her words struck a chord with the assembled delegates, many of whom had grown weary of the stagnant status quo that had long defined the Federation's approach to interstellar diplomacy. Slowly but surely, the tide began to turn, as Astra's vision gained traction and support from influential voices within the governing body. In the months that followed, Astra found herself at the forefront of a sweeping transformation within the Intergalactic Federation. Working closely with a diverse team of advisors and experts, she helped to shape a bold new initiative, one that would fundamentally reshape the way the Federation approached cross-cultural exchange and collaboration. The Galactic Exchange Initiative, as it came to be known, was a comprehensive program that touched upon every aspect of the Federation's operations. It established a network of specialized research hubs, each dedicated to exploring specific areas of scientific, technological, and cultural innovation. These hubs would bring together the brightest minds from across the galaxy, fostering a collaborative environment where ideas could be shared, challenged, and refined. Alongside the research hubs, the initiative also called for the expansion of student and faculty exchange programs, modeled after the successful Xeno-human exchange that Astra had pioneered. These programs would not only facilitate the transfer of knowledge and skills, but also cultivate personal connections and mutual understanding between the member species of the Federation. Perhaps most ambitiously, the Galactic Exchange Initiative sought to create a new diplomatic framework, one that would encourage the Federation's member races to approach interstellar relations with greater empathy, nuance, and flexibility. Gone were the rigid protocols and hierarchical structures that had long defined the Federation's approach to diplomacy. In their place, Astra and her team envisioned a more fluid, adaptive system. The success of the diplomatic mission sent shockwaves through the Xenora Prime Academy and beyond. Astra's achievement was hailed as a triumph, a testament to the power of cross-cultural understanding and the value of diverse perspectives. Suddenly, the once skeptical Xenovians found themselves reconsidering their views on off-world students, recognizing the immense potential that they could bring to the table. As Astra's time at the Xenora Prime Academy drew to a close, it became increasingly clear that her presence had left an indelible mark on the institution. Her academic achievements, coupled with her ability to forge meaningful connections with her Xenovian peers, had challenged long-held assumptions and preconceptions. The Registrar Dax, who had once viewed Astra's enrollment with skepticism, now regarded her with a newfound respect. He had witnessed firsthand how her human ingenuity and problem-solving skills had enriched the learning environment, pushing her fellow students to think beyond the boundaries of their traditional approaches. Similarly, Professor Zara, who had initially expressed concerns about the disruptive potential of Astra's presence, now championed the young human as a shining example of the benefits of cross-cultural exchange. She advocated for the expansion of the Academy's off-world recruitment efforts, recognizing the untapped potential that existed beyond the confines of Xenora Prime. As Astra prepared to graduate, she found herself increasingly sought after by both her peers and the Academy's faculty. Many sought her counsel on a wide range of topics, from engineering solutions to diplomatic strategies, eager to glean insights from her unique human perspective. In a momentous ceremony, Astra was awarded the prestigious Xenovian Medal of Academic Excellence, a rare honor bestowed upon only the most exceptional students. As she stood before the assembled crowd, her eyes shining with pride, she knew that her journey at the Xenora Prime Academy had been anything but conventional. Yet, in the end, it was her unwavering determination, her boundless curiosity, and her ability to forge connections across cultural divides that had not only transformed her own life, but had also left an indelible mark on the institution itself. As Astra embarked on the next chapter of her life, she knew that the lessons she had learned, the value of embracing diversity, the power of perseverance, and the importance of bridging the gaps between worlds, would continue to shape her path and the paths of those she would one day inspire. In the years that followed, Astra's influence only continued to grow as she leveraged her unique experiences and insights to drive meaningful change on a galactic scale. One of her first major endeavors was the establishment of the Xeno-Human Exchange Program, a groundbreaking initiative that facilitated the exchange of students, researchers, and educators between the Xenora Prime Academy and universities across Earth. Through this program, Astra sought to build bridges between the two vastly different cultures, fostering a deeper understanding and appreciation for the diverse perspectives each had to offer. The program was an overwhelming success, with eager participants from both sides of the cultural divide eagerly embracing the opportunity to learn from one another. Xenovian students marveled at the boundless creativity and problem that could adapt to the unique cultural and political dynamics of each member world. As the Galactic Exchange Initiative began to take shape, Astra found herself in high demand, her expertise and leadership sought after by governments and institutions across the galaxy. She became a driving force behind the program's implementation, working tirelessly to overcome the inertia of the Federation's bureaucracy and the skepticism of those who were wary of such sweeping changes. Yet, Astra's unwavering determination and her ability to forge meaningful connections across cultural divides proved to be invaluable assets. She navigated the treacherous political landscape with the same deft touch that had served her so well at the Zenora Prime Academy, building coalitions, forging compromises, and inspiring others to embrace the transformative potential of her vision. As the Galactic Exchange Initiative began to bear fruit, the results were nothing short of remarkable. Groundbreaking discoveries in fields ranging from quantum computing to interstellar medicine emerged from the collaborative hubs, fueled by the cross-pollination of ideas and the synergy of diverse perspectives. Student and faculty exchanges fostered a wave of cultural understanding and interpersonal connections, shattering long-held prejudices and stereotypes. Perhaps most significantly, the Federation's approach to diplomacy underwent a profound transformation. Negotiators and diplomats, once rigidly bound by tradition, now embraced a more flexible, empathetic style of engagement. Conflicts that had once seemed intractable were resolved through innovative solutions that accounted for the unique needs and concerns of all parties involved. Astra's role in this sweeping change was undeniable, and her influence only continued to grow. She was appointed as a special advisor to the Intergalactic Federation, her voice carrying weight in the halls of power and her ideas shaping the course of galactic affairs. Many hailed her as a visionary, a trailblazer who had the courage to challenge the status quo and imagine a future where the potential of the galaxy's diverse civilizations could be fully realized. Yet, despite the accolades and the lofty positions she held, Astra never lost sight of her roots, nor the lessons she had learned during her time at the Zenora Prime Academy. She remained deeply connected to the human and Zenovian communities, mentoring young scholars, collaborating with researchers, and advocating tirelessly for the continued expansion of cross-cultural exchange programs. In many ways, Astra had become a living embodiment of the bridge between worlds, a conduit through which the diverse tapestry of galactic civilization could be woven together into a harmonious and prosperous future. Her story had become a testament to the power of curiosity, perseverance, and the transformative potential of embracing the unfamiliar. As she looked back on the path that had brought her to this point, Astra couldn't help but feel a deep sense of pride and gratitude. The journey had been arduous, filled with challenges and setbacks, but it had also been a journey of self-discovery, of personal growth, and of the realization that the true strength of any civilization lies in its ability to transcend the boundaries that divide us. With a renewed sense of purpose, Astra set her sights on the horizon, determined to continue her work of shaping a galaxy where the possibilities were as limitless as the stars themselves.